Good evening and welcome to News Rounds. I am Nkechi Tejiri. Here are our top stories. Fresh tensions in Accra as Nigerians face calls to leave Ghana. Will ban Nigerians traveling for birth tourism, says US government. President Tinubu, governors splash 4.95 billion naira cash, houses on Super Falcons. Remembering a monarch, celebration in full swing at the 10th memorial anniversary of the 50th Oni of Ife, Oba Okunade Sijuade CFR. And on sports news, women's Afrobasket, Nigeria beat Mozambique, qualify for quarterfinals. Now to the news in full. President Bola Tinubu and the Nigerian Governors Forum have given the Nigeria's Super Falcons a heroic welcome, showering the team with national honors and nearly 5 billion naira in cash and housing rewards. The Super Falcons, fresh off their dramatic victory at the 2024 WAFCON tournament in Morocco, were received at the presidential villa in Abuja on Monday. President Tinubu rewarded the 24 players and 11 technical crew members with 4.6 billion naira and conferred on them the national honor of Officer of the Order of the Niger. The Nigerian Governors Forum also added another 350 million naira, bringing the total cash reward to 4.952 billion naira. The team had made history just days earlier by clinching the WAFCON title for a record-extending 10th time after a stunning comeback against host nation Morocco in a 3-2 final. The triumphant team landed in Abuja on Monday morning before heading straight to the presidential reception, a victory that united the nation and brought well-deserved rewards to Nigeria's football queens. Fresh tensions are brewing in Accra, Ghana, as thousands of protesters marched through the streets demanding that Nigerians, especially the Igbos, leave the country. The development has triggered anxiety within the Nigerian community and raised concerns over diplomatic relations between the two West African nations. The protest, though largely peaceful, reflect growing hostility towards foreign traders. The Nigerian Union of Traders Association in Ghana, NUTAG, has responded, insisting their members are in the country legally, doing business, paying taxes, and contributing to the economy. An Igbo community leader has appealed to Ghana's President John Dramani Mahama to protect Nigerians and ensure no one is targeted based on nationality. Meanwhile, Nigerian officials in Abuja say they are monitoring the situation closely and are in contact with their mission in Ghana. Reactions from Nigerians back at home have been swift. Some citizens are questioning the role of ECOWAS and urging authorities to address the rising tension diplomatically. Observers warn that if not carefully handled, the protest could strain the historic ties between Nigeria and Ghana, especially in areas of trade, education, and cultural exchange. A major political showdown is unfolding in Nigeria as the House of Representatives considers a constitutional amendment that could change the face of the 2027 general elections. The proposal, spearheaded by the House Committee on Constitution Review, chaired by Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kalu, seeks to amend the 1999 Constitution to mandate that all elections, presidential, governorship, National Assembly, and State Assembly, be conducted on a single day. Following zonal consultations across the 6 geopolitical zones, the proposed change is gaining traction among key opposition parties. The People's Democratic Party, Labour Party, African Democratic Congress, and the New Nigeria People's Party have all thrown their weight behind the move. The National Publicity Secretary of the NNPP, Ladipo Johnson, said same-day elections would reduce cost and increase efficiency. Whether this proposal will unify the electoral process or steer deeper divisions remains to be seen. For now, the stage is set for a heated political battle ahead of 2027. You're watching News Rounds on Atlantic TV. We'll go on a short break. More news to come when we return.
Don't miss out on exciting news, events, and more. Stay connected by following us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Atlantic Media and TV.
Welcome back. In Ebonyi State, Governor Francis Nwifuru has suspended 87 government officials for failing to attend a key government function. Those affected include 25 commissioners, 14 senior special assistants, 24 special assistants, and 22 permanent secretaries. The suspension, announced in the statement by the governor's chief press secretary, Monday Uzo, takes immediate effect. The suspended officials are to embark on a 1-month working suspension without salary and are barred from signing official documents during this period. Commissioners have been directed to hand over to their respective permanent secretaries. Governor Nwifuru says the action underscores his commitment to discipline and accountability in public service, stressing that government appointees must uphold the highest standards in serving the people of Ebonyi State. In Edo State, Governor Monday Okpebholo has taken decisive action by suspending one of his aides over allegations of unauthorized fundraising. The incident surrounds a proposed oil and gas summit. Governor Monday Okpebholo has suspended his special advisor on oil and gas, Felix Osemwengie Isere, over what the state government described as unauthorized fundraising activities tied to an upcoming oil and gas summit. The announcement was made on Tuesday through a statement issued by the secretary to the state government, Umar Ikilo, in Benin City. According to the statement, the governor has also ordered the immediate suspension of the planned summit, which was originally scheduled to begin on August 7th. In response to the breach, the suspended advisor has been directed to refund all monies collected from donors in connection with the event. The state government has also warned the public and prospective donors to cease all interactions with Mr. Isere. The Edo State government says it remains committed to transparency and accountability in all its engagements and has assured the public that appropriate steps will be taken to restore order in the matter. The ancient city of Ile-Ife came alive as dignitaries and royal families gathered to mark the 10th memorial of the 50th Oni of Ife, His Imperial Majesty Oba Okunade Sijuade Olubuse II. The event was hosted by the current Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi Ojaja II, who paid an emotional tribute to his predecessor. The entire venue was draped in pristine white, from the decor to the floral arrangements, setting the tone for a serene royal celebration. A symposium titled Unifying and Securing Nigeria Through the Traditional Institution was a major highlight, with Professor Jacob Olupona of Harvard Divinity School delivering the keynote on the late monarch's impact on national unity. Guests also toured an exhibition featuring rare memorabilia and royal heirlooms chronicling the life and reign of Oba Sijuade.
I bless the day Baba was born to this world. I took my time. I said, I will come early to welcome everybody. I will come to even arrange chairs because of the impact my father had in my life.
Also present were representatives of the Olu of Warri, including Chief Omar Eyewoma, the Ologboshere of Warri Kingdom, Chief Mene Brown, the Ogwa Oluson of Warri Kingdom, and Chief Tenisan Grant, the Agura Otiri of Warri Kingdom, and Prince Collins Orishetumeyin Edema, who honored the legacy of the late monarch. The governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, also attended, having played a key role in the current Oni's ascension. In his closing remarks, Oni Ogunwusi urged all to reflect on the legacy they wish to leave behind, just as Oba Sijuade did, through unity, dignity, and visionary leadership. The ceremony ended with a standing ovation and a moment of silence in solemn remembrance. You're watching News Rounds. We'll go for another break. When we return, more news stories to come.
When the lights go out, who do you call? Ticado! Ticado Energy Solutions Limited. Your plug for electrical power, surveillance system, and entertainment. From expert electrical installation to efficient eco-friendly solar inverter systems, no matter the size, Ticado delivers smart energy solutions designed for today and tomorrow. We also help you secure your space with our cutting-edge security and surveillance system. Enjoy crystal clear entertainment with our professional DSTV and cable TV installation. Visit Ticado today at Block F4, Suite 41 and 42, HFP East Line Plaza, Abraham Adesanya, Aja, Lagos. Or call 0906 902 5025 or 0815 176 6817. Explore our services at ticado.com.ng. Ticado Energy Solutions Limited. Power, protection, peace.
Welcome back. Ishakiri-born Makati Orishe Seyigbemi Jesse is making headlines again, this time not for her writing, but for her triumphant return to Warri after clinching the prestigious 2025 NDLEA National Award. Ms. Makati Orishe Seyigbemi Jesse, who emerged as the overall winner of the 2025 NDLEA Interschool Essay Competition, was honored at the Presidential Villa Conference Center in Abuja. Her essay stood out nationally, earning her the prestigious NDLEA National Award. In a congratulatory statement, NYCN Chairman Comrade Destiny Norishego described Jesse's win as a proud moment for the youth of Warri and a beacon of academic excellence. Jesse's story is a reminder that with dedication and vision, young people can rise to national recognition. Fresh controversy is brewing in Delta State as a pro-Ishekiri group, the Warri Reclamation Trust, has raised serious allegations over the ongoing pipeline surveillance contract and ward delineation processes. The group claims these moves are targeted attempts to suppress the political influence of the Ishekiri people. At a press conference held in Warri, Delta State, the Warri Reclamation Trust, WRT, alleged that the pipeline surveillance contract awarded to Tantita Security Services by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL) is part of a broader strategy to evacuate communities and ultimately weaken the voting strength of the Ishekiri people. Speaking through Bright Omagomi and Mrs. Shaye Mene, the group also raised alarm over what it described as a fraudulent and ethnically biased attempt by INEC to redelineate wards within Warri Federal Constituency. According to them, INEC officials allegedly manipulated the delineation process in violation of court rulings and in favor of certain interests. The Warri Reclamation Trust insists that its campaign is not only about ward delineation, but about defending the democratic rights of the Ishekiri people. With petitions submitted to over 40 government bodies, the group says it will continue to pursue justice through peaceful and legal means. Global stock markets were mixed on Tuesday as the recent optimism over U.S. trade agreements faded, shifting investor focus to economic data, corporate earnings, and the upcoming U.S. Federal Reserve policy meeting. The boost from Donald Trump's recent trade deal with the EU is fading. While the agreement helped avoid a tariff standoff, U.S. levies remain high, raising concerns about global trade. Analysts say the average U.S. tariff rate now stands at 18.2%, and though a major crisis was avoided, the economic risks are far from over. Talks continue with India, South Korea, and China, but uncertainty still clouds the outlook. Meanwhile, investors await earnings reports from major tech firms including Apple, Microsoft, Meta, and Amazon. Also on the radar, fresh US data on economic growth and job creation. In the markets, Wall Street ended flat despite record highs on the S&P and Nasdaq. In Asia, trading was mixed. Tokyo and Hong Kong dipped, while Shanghai and Sydney posted gains. European markets edged up slightly at the open. The United States says it will begin denying visa applications from Nigerians intending to travel for the purpose of birth tourism, where foreign nationals give birth in the U.S. to secure citizenship for their children. In a statement posted on its official X handle, the U.S. mission in Nigeria warned that applying for a visa with the primary intent of giving birth in the United States is not permitted. The mission stated that consular officers are under strict instruction to deny visa applications if they believe the applicant's goal is to obtain U.S. citizenship for a child through birth tourism. The practice, common in countries with birthright citizenship laws, has come under growing scrutiny in the U.S., especially after President Donald Trump signed an executive order earlier this year to halt birthright citizenship for children born to undocumented migrants. The executive order, which was set to take effect in February 2025, has since been blocked by multiple court rulings. A federal judge recently described the move as causing irreparable harm and questioned its constitutionality. Despite the ongoing legal battle, U.S. authorities say they are tightening visa screening to curb what they call abuse of immigration laws through birth tourism. The U.S. mission advises Nigerians to be transparent in their visa applications, warning that misrepresentation of intent could result in visa denials or future travel restrictions. Former U.S. President Donald Trump has raised alarm over a worsening hunger in Gaza, warning of real starvation as humanitarian aid efforts intensify. His remarks come as global agencies race to deliver relief during Israel's declared tactical pause in fighting. In a sharp contrast to Israeli claims, Donald Trump on Monday warned that people in Gaza are facing what he described as real starvation. Speaking in Scotland after a meeting with UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, Trump said the United States, along with international partners, will help set up food centers to reach over 2 million Palestinians in need. His comments directly challenged Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who had earlier dismissed reports of famine in Gaza as Hamas propaganda. Trump stressed the urgency of feeding starving children before any political steps are taken. Meanwhile, aid agencies are taking advantage of a temporary Israeli pause in combat operations to rush food and supplies into affected areas. The United Nations has repeatedly warned of growing malnutrition and hunger in Gaza. Trump's comments may add pressure on global powers to escalate humanitarian intervention. The federal government has issued a new directive mandating banks and financial institutions to begin reporting high-value transactions to the tax authorities. The move is part of ongoing efforts to boost compliance and improve tax transparency. Under the revised Nigerian Tax Act, financial institutions are now required to submit monthly reports to the Federal Inland Revenue Service, soon to be renamed the Nigeria Revenue Service, in January 2026. According to the new provision, banks must report all transactions exceeding 25 million naira for individuals and 100 million naira for corporate entities within any given month. The Act also compels financial institutions to provide quarterly updates on both new and existing customers who meet the transaction thresholds, including names and addresses. The directive applies to banks, insurance companies, stockbrokers, and other licensed financial bodies. The government says the measure aims to improve tax collection and ensure greater oversight of large financial flows in the country. With the new rules taking effect from January 2026, both individuals and companies engaged in high-value transactions may come under closer scrutiny by tax authorities. And now to sports news. Nigerians D Tigress are through to the quarterfinals of the 2025 FIBA Women's Afrobasket after a hard-fought win over Mozambique in Abidjan. The defending champions topped Group D with back-to-back victories. It was another impressive outing for Nigeria's women's basketball team, D Tigress, as they edged Mozambique 60-55 in their final Group D match at the Palais des Sports de Trècheville on Monday. After a slow start, the team bounced back in the second half, showcasing their championship resolve. Star guard and 2019 MVP Ezinne Kalu led the charge with 16 points and 5 steals. With this result, the Tigers advanced to the quarterfinals unbeaten, continuing their quest for a fourth consecutive Afrobasket title. The Nigerian side had earlier defeated Rwanda in their group opener. The Tigers remains on course for yet another title as they head into the knockout stage. Nigerians everywhere will be cheering them on. With that sports news, we'll come to the end of News Rounds for today, right here on Atlantic TV. Thank you so much for watching. I am Nkechi Tejere. Have a pleasant evening.